Hi everyone, welcome to another video in which we are going to now solve the fourth problem statement using Selenium with Java. Now the problem statement is very interesting one, and this, since we are targeting first the easy ones, this is on the second page. Okay, this is extracting text is what we are going to attempt. So let's see first what the problem statement is. So here basically we have a text in which there is a certain amount which is mentioned. Now this amount is dynamic. So right now you see 1791.84. If I refresh this, this amount is going to change to some other value. And I want to capture this dynamic text, only this specific value, and put it in the amount section. And that is going to solve my problem statement. Okay. Pause the video for a moment, think about the approach, try to solve it from your side, and then watch the remaining part of the video. And as stated before, if you're able to solve the problem statement, do mention solved in the comment section. Okay. Now let's get started. I will jump to my ID and I will quickly create a class here. And we will write for extracting text. And we will select public static void main and we will get started. Okay. So the first thing is browser launch WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. And I'm going to quickly import both of these and then driver dot get, and I'm going to pass the URL. So let me quickly copy this and paste it in between. So we are done with the basic part. Second thing is we are going to put a implicit wait here just in case our any of our element load is taking time to load. So driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait duration dot of seconds, and I'm going to put 5 seconds here, and I'm going to close this. Okay. So basic code is ready. Now let's take a look at this. Okay. So these are the two elements which we are going to interact with. So first let's take a look at this. So I'll just scroll this above. So you see, if I go inside this and if I take a look at the text, there isn't a specific property which is capturing this 1671 or the amount separately. It is giving us the entire text. So we have to devise a strategy to get the value and then extract the exact amount out of it. That's fine, we'll work on that. But let's first create a web element for this. So I'll take alert text. I'll write here web element. We'll give the same name, uh, driver dot find element by dot id. Okay, and I'll give this id and we will close this. Okay, and we'll quickly import this. Same thing we'll do for the next element as well. So these are the two elements of our need. So here we see placeholder this, and we have id as well, total amount there. So let's go with that. Okay, so I'll say web element and we'll use the same name. We'll write driver dot find element by dot id, and I'll mention this, and we have successfully captured both the web elements. But now the interesting part is going to come. See, I have to fetch this value first. Okay, how do we do that? We cannot use this property because the value what it is containing is a string, and we have to use a function called get text to extract the value. Okay, so let me just write a sys out so that we can validate as well. So you can write sys out in control space in case you want to get the shortcut. And what we are going to write, alert text dot get text. Okay, so this is going to print us the exact value. Okay, so for the moment, since we are not interested in launching the browser, I am going to just comment this code for the moment. Okay, so let me comment. This is this also I want to comment. This I want to. Okay, something which I need. Okay, let's do one thing. Let it be. because then I have to again create another variable. So let it be. Let's see if this is printing the actual value or not. Okay. We'll see in the console if it is capturing the entire value or not. Okay. So here we see we are getting the entire value. Purchase completed. We charge the total amount of this to your credit card. So we are able to get this value. Okay. But we are only interested in this specific amount. How do we do that? Let's understand that. Okay. So there is a specific function in case of Java which is called as split, okay, which can be used to split a specific string. Okay. Now, how does that work? So if I have captured this into one specific string and I'm trying to break it, I have to first give the exact word on which I want to break the string. So let's say I want to break from this section called amount. Okay. Now, if I say amount in split and amount, what it is going to do, it is going to break my string into two specific sections. First section is going to be this. Okay. And second section, second string is going to be this. Okay. So let's see first if that works or not, and then we'll take the next step. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll say what we are going to do is we are going to first save this to a string. Okay. So I'll say, let's say str is equal to alert text got text dot get text. Okay. Now str dot split. Okay. Now here you will see that if I have to give the specific section. Okay. Now here we were saying amount. So we'll go with the same example. I'll say amount. Okay. Now, as I was saying, that this is going to break it into two different sections. So uh, then you need to save it into a list and then you have to iterate through it. We are not going to work with that. Okay. We are going to find a better approach. Okay. So what will happen is this specific section, this specific string and this specific string, both are going to be uh, now can be accessed using a index. So this is going to be at 0th index and this is going to be at the first index. So let's see if that works or not. So I'm going to put one here. Okay. And yeah, and that's it. Okay. Now let's print this out and see if this actually works or not. Okay. And if there are any issues, we are going to fix that. And then I'm going to explain you how further we can do operations in this. Okay. So let's first see if we are going to get anything after the amount. So ideally we should get space off till the credit card. Okay. So let's quickly run this and understand the next step. Okay. So see, this is coming perfectly for us. Okay. But we are interested in this value, not in this off and dollar. Okay. Why I did that, you'll understand in a moment. Okay. So here, if I'll change this amount and I'll say dollar, then you will see this probably will not work. Okay, let's see that. And I'll explain the reason behind that in case it does not work. Okay, so you see exception in the thread main because we are using dollar here. Okay, now whenever we use a special character like this, we have to use double forward slash here. Okay, so that is why I first used the amount. Now if I'll run this, this should work fine and this should give me the value after the dollar section. So see, we are able to get the value now properly. So that's why I'm using double forward slash here. Okay, now you see, I again want to break this string. Okay. So I want to separate this part. Okay. And this part is getting separated with a space. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to, let's copy this and first build this up. Okay. So I'll copy this. I'll put it here and we'll write a dot here. Okay. And we will again split this. Okay. Now again, if I'm going to split, the first thing is I have to mention the place on which I'm going to split it. So I want to split it using a space. So I'm going to mention double quotes and put a space between. Okay. Now again, if I'm putting a space, this is going to come at 0th index and this is going to come at one index. So right now our interest is to access the zeroth element. So I'll say 0 here. Okay. Now let's see, let's copy this and update it in the printout section, and we'll see if it is actually fetching the value or not. Okay. So let's run this, and if this works fine, then the next step is a cakewalk. We can just pass this value, and you see we are able to fetch this value properly. Okay. Now just in case, in some cases it might get spaces in all as well, so you can use dot trim function as well in top of it to remove the white spaces. Okay. Now since we do not have that, we are not going to do that, but just in case you need to do that. Okay. So what I can do is I can use string amount, maybe amt is equal to this. Okay. And I will remove this section. Yeah. And we got the amount section here. Okay. Now you see here, since the way I am splitting the string, I am just accessing one string at a time. So that's why this is going to work fine. Okay. Now, where did we wanted to pass the value? Total amount dot text, okay, dot send, sorry, send keys, and we are going to pass the value, which is our amt, and I'm going to put a semicolon here. Okay. This code is also going to be accessible in case you want to download and try it on your system. So I'm going to provide the link for that as well. So let's see if this, okay, my bad, my bad. So let's see this. Where did we go wrong? So we are saving it in amount. Yes. And yeah, my bad. I have put the double quotes here. So So you see, this problem statement is solved perfectly. Thank you very much. Do like, share, and subscribe, and be attend other videos of the series as well to improve your automation skills on Selenium with Java. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a great day.